is time for all social media health and wellness public figures who talk about LDL cholesterol to put up or shut up. Stay tuned. For those of you new to my channel, welcome. My name is Simon, and you can find in the description box to this video and my other videos something you won't find on any other social media channel. You can get in PDF file format every artery scan I've ever done, and I've done them all. I'm talking about a CT angiogram, a heart scan, a coronary artery calcium scan, another heart scan. I've done several carotid intima media thickness scans, ultrasound of the neck looking for plaque, all in the description box. I've got a 32-page plaque regression protocol, PDF file. Download it, do what you want with it. If you want to contact me privately and hear messages and communications that I cannot say on this platform due to censorship, go to my newsletter, simonthebiohacker.substack.com. Now, let's get into this. There is a lot of nonsense on social media. We have a lot of grifters, people who are making money from you by expecting you to be incredibly naive. There's so many opinions out there about LDL cholesterol. On the one hand, we've got folks saying you need to keep it low for as many years as possible. That would be me, by the way, just to be clear. On the other hand, you've got those that say no, it can be high and it doesn't matter so long as you're metabolically healthy and you're insulin sensitive. We've got all that crowd. And then we've got the crowd that are, I'm anti-pharma, I'm anti-statin. And then you've got the, you need to take statins, put them in the drinking water. All these opinions across multiple social media channels, and we've got people who are making tons of money by herding flocks of sheep around whatever message they want. We've got the ketogenic diet, we've got the vegan diet, we've got these big social media public figures making money off of your naivety. And today is when the naivety needs to end. Here's what I want you to do. I don't care what side of any cholesterol debate you're on. I don't care how you feel about statins, you're for them or against them. Every social media person who has an opinion about whether LDL can be high or should be low needs to put up or shut up. Actually, shut up first, that would be good. What do I mean by that? They need to post their artery scans online, just like I've done. And I'm going to be specific because you guys need to go to your favorite influencers and tell them to put up or shut up. When I say specific, I'm suggesting that all of them, every single one of them, get what's called a carotid intima media thickness scan. You can find all my earlier videos talking about this. It's called CIMT. It's an ultrasound of the neck. It looks for the thickening of your arteries and it looks for plaque in your neck arteries. There is zero radiation with this scan. It's a beautiful scan for looking for the disease itself, because I'm sick and tired and bored of hearing people talk about cholesterol numbers. Either you have artery disease or you don't. And if you don't have any artery disease, I don't care what your cholesterol is. That's a legitimate point to make. And a lot of the ketotic people, the ketogenic diet people, want to make that point. But here's what they don't do. They don't post their scans. Let's talk about some of these big time social media influencers on the ketogenics diet. Ken Berry, Annette Bosworth, Eric Westman, Sean Baker, Rob Cyrez, Sten Ekberg, Eric Berg, Nick Norwitz, Dave Feldman. Where are their artery scans? Where are their CIMTs? Post them, guys. I'm sick and tired, and so should all of you be, when they start saying things like, I want to debate the other side and show how clever I am and how I'm right. If they believe that what they're doing is safe, these social media influencers, and let's not forget the vegans too, they're just as bad. Microphone the vegan, Mick the vegan, Simon Hill, I mean I like Simon Hill, but where's the PDFs, Simon? Chris McGaskill, Viva Longevity, where's the PDFs? Bunch of them, right? Peter Attia, where's his CIMT? I want all of these people who are making money to publicly post their CIMTs the way I've done. Why would they not want to do it? If they're out there telling you that what they're doing is safe, then they should put their money where their mouths are, get a simple ultrasound of the neck, post it online, and then get the same ultrasound of the neck 6 to 12 months later, however they want to repeat it, to show that they're not developing or worsening atherosclerosis. Correct? How can we have it any other way? How can we have a situation where they're preaching a message and then refusing to publish their own data showing that they themselves are safe? Listen, folks, if a social media influencer is spreading a message, developing a flock of sheep, and refuses to publish their own data, then they have zero credibility in my mind. Zero. What they're trying to do is make money off of your naivety. So I don't care what side you're on. I really seriously don't care. All of them. The vegans, the ketogans, the paleos, the carnivores, the I'm anti-statin, I'm pro-statin, Dr. Muhammad Ali, every single one of them needs to get a CIMT. Now, why CIMT? Some of you may be familiar with other scans, and I like CIMTs, this ultrasound of the neck. The company I use to get this scan done is CARDIORISK. I have zero affiliation with them. I don't get paid to say this, but they are a great company. You get a quality scan done with no radiation. It's like $250. Sometimes you can find it cheaper. Why this particular scan and not the heart scans? I'll tell you why. 3 types of scans that can check for atherosclerosis, plaquing of the arteries. The 2 heart scans, the coronary scans, are coronary artery calcium scan. Some of you may have heard of that. And that one's flawed because it does not check for non-calcified plaque. There is also radiation that comes with it, not a lot, but still some. You've got the other heart scan called a CT angiogram, which is much more comprehensive. That will check for non-calcified plaque and calcified plaque and stenosis. However, it comes with a pretty significant amount of radiation, and it's thousands of dollars. It's not the kind of scan that you can repeat that often unless you enjoy spending tons of money and subjecting yourself to radiation. In order to assess the disease, we need a scan that you can do as often as you like that is risk-free. And that is why CIMT is the best scan for the everyday, ordinary member of the public. Is it perfect? No. It's subject to potential operator error. You could go from one scanning place to another and potentially get somewhat different results. However, we don't let good be the enemy of perfect. All these scans are flawed for the different reasons I just mentioned. But a CIMT is by far the most accessible way that the ordinary member of the public can get access to looking at the disease in their arteries. So we move away from a model of talking about cholesterol. Either people have the disease with whatever they're doing, or they don't. Either they're developing this disease and making it worse, or they're regressing the disease. A CIMT will tell people that. Now, the reason I happen to like CARDIORISK, again, no affiliation, is because they have quality patented software and their technicians get assigned geographies around the United States. You go to cardiorisk.com and you, the member of the public, you should go get this scan done. I'm telling you, go get this scan done. They get their technicians assigned to geographies, so when you go back, more than likely you're going to get the same technician. This is very important for consistency. I've had 4 CIMTs done with CARDIORISK. It was always the same guy. So when you get these associations like the American Heart Association, the American College of Cardiology that say, oh, we don't recommend routine clinical use of CIMTs because they're not standardized, that's not a reason not to do it. It can become standardized to you when you use the same company, the same technology, and the same technician every time. So CIMTs are what we can all do regularly to check the disease. And if you believe that high LDL is benign, fine. Believe whatever you want to believe. Go scan your arteries to make sure you're safe. It's just common sense. But let's get back to these influencers, right? They should be willing to put their money where their mouths are. If Mick the vegan wants to say, my LDL is super low and that's how you prevent heart disease, post his arteries. The scans, the CIMTs. 2 pieces of information. IMT, which is artery age, and plaque burden. You can see on the screen from my June of 2025 report. Let's just focus on artery age. I did that at the age of 57, showing out the arteries of a 78-year-old. Not very good, right? Plaque burden, 3.1, not very good. Now you can also see, fast forward, look in the description box to my subsequent scans, how I'm regressing plaque. And I tell you in the protocol, in the PDF file, exactly what I'm doing. But I don't want to make this video about me and regressing plaque. I want to make this about you going out there on your favorite influencer channels and saying, put up or shut up. I want to see your CIMT. If you don't publish your CIMT, I'm unsubscribing from your channel because you have no credibility. Go out there, hold your favorite influencers to account. None of them are doing this stuff, right? Hardly any anyway. You got this young kid, Nick Norwich, says, my CT angiogram's clear. That doesn't mean anything when he's 30 years old. Where's his CIMT? What's his artery age? What's his plaque burden in his neck? He hasn't told us. Dave Feldman, what's his? Hasn't told us. Peter Attia, what's his CIMT results? All of them need to start doing this because otherwise they're just basically grifters who are making money selling a story without ever holding themselves accountable. If a little channel like mine, with my 50 subscribers, however many I've got, if I'm posting every artery scan I've ever done, why aren't they? What is it they've got to hide? Ken Berry, you can see on an earlier video of mine, 2 years ago said he was going to get a scan. Well, where the hell is it, Ken? I don't see it anywhere. Any scan of any kind. So folks, listen to me. Get off these channels. If they're not willing to publish their own health data, the CIMTs, unsubscribe, stop following them. And most importantly, folks, you need to go get this scan done yourself. This is really even more than holding these grifters to account. You need to know. I don't care what your beliefs are. I don't care what your diet is. Go get your next scan. It takes 10 minutes. Go to CARDIORISK.com. Okay, look for your artery age, look for your plaque burden, go back and watch my earlier videos where I walk through every single piece of the scan and how to interpret it. But in the meantime, go on these channels, say put up or shut up, link to this video, forward it to everyone you know, because all sides, all camps, all diets, all anti-pharma, pro-pharma, I don't care, all of these public figures need to start having their feet held to the fire. Don't forget to comment which ones of these big-time public figures are not doing it. Have your say in my comments section. Share this video, like the video, subscribe, and I will catch you next time.